In today's tip video, we're going to continue where we left off in the previous video. So I talked about taking a single PDF or a multi-page PDF and combining it to make one PDF or separating those out. So in today's video, what I'm going to show you how to do is convert a document from one format to another format. So if you haven't figured it out, we're going to convert from web, Word documents, Excel sheets, stuff like that to PDFs. But as a bonus tip, I'm going to show you how to convert an image file from one format to another. And for those of you who stick around, you might actually learn a bonus tip that you may not have learned before. So don't discount this video before we get started. So now let's get started. I downloaded a few files off the internet and I created a few files just to work with this program. But let's start with the Santa image. You'll notice the Santa image is a WebP image. This isn't a highly used image format, and for us it doesn't work with most documents that we're going to use. So let's convert that to something a little bit more useful. We'll start just by double clicking on the Santa image. Then we'll go up to the File menu. And I want you to notice two things. The File menu has a Save option and an Export option. And notice there is also an Export as PDF. Most documents are going to give you the option to either save the image as a particular format. So for instance, if I go to Save, it's going to ask me to save it as a TIFF. Or I can export, and export usually gives me more options. So for instance, I have a PDF, PNG, JPEG, other options I can use as opposed to just the normal save options. So I'm going to choose JPEG and hit save. And now if I go to images, that Santa document is in a format that's easier to use. Alright, so I'll close that back up. Now I said we were going to start working on PDFs, so let's do that. File, Export as PDF, and I'm just going to name it Santa and choose Save. Great, now I have a Santa PDF. Now it's sideways. Do you see that? That's not really what I want. So let's do that again. Let's go to File, Export this time, and let's choose PDF. We don't need to figure out any of these options or mess with them at this time. So let's just hit save. And we'll hit replace. And now look, now I have a document that's formatted similar to my picture. So don't be afraid to play around with these settings. I usually find that the export option is better than export as PDF, but that's just my personal opinion. So let's close this up. And now let's go to a Word document. Alright, now that my Word document's open, I can start messing with this one. So this is just a template I grabbed off Word. So I'll go to File. There is no export option, so I'm going to choose Save As. And if I do the pull down menu, there's my PDF. Now you're going to be presented with two options. Best for electronic distribution and best for printing. Now this doesn't really matter a whole lot. If you're going to put this on the web or somewhere else, then I would do electronic distribution just because it works better with screen readers and things. Best for printing, make sure the margins are set accurately, but we'll just choose best for printing and say export. Great, so now I've shown you two different items, an image and a Word document. And at this point you're saying this is boring, this is stupid. So let's get a little bit more involved. I'm going to go and do this Excel sheet. Alright, so again, this is an Excel sheet I used from a template, right? So if you're trying to figure out my monthly income and my budget, this isn't going to help you. Anyways, this Excel sheet, you'll notice that there's quite a bit of data on here. If I go up to File, and I use the way we've been doing it, and I just say Save As, and I choose PDF, I get the same options. I'm just going to do this sheet, not the entire workbook. I don't have multiple sheets, so that works. Now say save. There, I've got my PDF, right? If I open this, notice what I have. I have 2 pages. That's not really what I want. If I'm trying to combine documents, I really want all of this information on a single page. So let's close this out. And let's talk about another way to do PDFs, okay? So there's actually a hidden trick to PDFs that a lot of people don't know about. And when I show it to you, you might say, why in the world would I ever want to use this? Well, let me explain. This time we're going to go to File. I'm going to click my document first. Go to File, Print. When the print dialog box opens, you notice I'm given my normal print options. And I see my document is on 2 pages. So let's adjust it. What do I want to print? I just want to print the active sheet. I don't want to do the workbook, and I don't have anything highlighted. So just the active sheet. I'll come down here and I'll make sure scale to fit is checked, and I'll change my page width and pages tall to 1 and 1. Now I have one single page. Down in the bottom left you'll see PDF. I'll just click here and say save as PDF. Let's give it a different name, Manage My Money 2, and we'll hit save. Alright, so let's quit this out. And let's look at our 2 PDF documents. Here's the first one that we went to File, Save As, PDF. It's 2 pages. And here's the second one, a single page. So now this is actually better for me if I'm wanting to compile things together into a book or something else, to an activity sheet or whatever. But here's the next important thing to note. This works almost anywhere you can print. So if I go to File, Print, here in Safari we get this print dialog box. You'll see all the pages. I can do the same thing. I can go right here and say save as PDF. I can also, print the backgrounds and headers and all that stuff if I want. But I can say save as PDF. Give it a name, BU website, save, and there we go. Now I have a PDF of my website, right? So then I can remove pages I don't want. I can drag over other things that I do want. Maybe I'll toss this in here. Okay, now I can start to build a compiled PDF document that I can then send out to everybody. Okay, so that's your tip of the day. It's how to convert one document to another. But that special trick, that last one at the end, which is the File, Print, Save as PDF, is one that I use all the time, and it helps me to make PDFs out of something that might be more difficult to make them out of normally. Alright, hope you enjoyed that one. Have a good day.